Hi and welcome to the launch of Durham Book Festival 2020 online. We're really sad that we can't welcome you to the festival in person this year. However, we do have a jam-packed programme of over 50 free events and activities that will be coming to you in October. It's thanks to the support of our commissioners, Durham County Council, our funders, Durham University and Arts Council England, that we are able to provide these free events. However, if you would like to support the future of the festival, you can do so by donating or by joining our Durham Book Festival membership scheme. Earlier this week, we announced our Durham Book Festival Big Read for 2020, which is Written in Blood by Anne Cleves. This is an exclusive Vera short story, which looks at Vera solving a murder at Durham Book Festival. This year, the Big Read is sponsored by Pan Macmillan, and we'll be distributing 4,000 free copies of Written in Blood all over County Durham in September and October. It'll go to universities, to libraries, community centres, businesses, prisons. But you can also download an ebook version of it from our website if you'd like to read along with us. We've got a special Big Read event with Anne talking about the short story, but also about her new Vera novel, The Darkest Evening, and just her career in general, as well as the amazing work that she's been doing recently around reading for mental health. Along with the Big Read, we have the Little Read, which this year is Greta and the Giants by Zoe Turner, illustrated by Zoe Persico. This tells the story of Greta Thunberg and is a really inspiring picture book that introduces children to climate change and activism. We have a storytime event with Zoe Turner reading the book. We have an illustrator event with Zoe Persico showing you how to draw Greta and all the characters. We also have a series of events and activities themed around the book that parents and teachers can access for their young children. Another flagship feature of Durham Book Festival is the announcement of the Gordon Byrne Prize. This year we'll be announcing it in a special filmed video that will have readings from the shortlisted writers, a performance by poet and judge Anthony Anexagaru, and the announcement of the winner. That'll be happening on the 15th of October, so do tune in. Gordon Byrne Prize is for daring and innovative and bold works of fiction and non-fiction, and it is an amazing shortlist this year. We've got Motherwell by Deborah Orr, which is her memoir that was published posthumously. We have Notes Made While Falling by Jen Ashworth, which is her memoir about her experience of birth trauma. We've got My Name Is Why by Lem Sisse, which is his memoir about his experience growing up in the care system. We've got Three Women by Lisa Taddeo, which is a look at the inner lives of three women in America, their desires, their obsession. This Is Not Propaganda by Peter Pomerantsev, which is a look at information and truth and how that's been weaponized across the world. And then finally, the novel Rainbow Milk by Paul Mendes, which follows a young black man called Jesse who leaves his life as a Jehovah's Witness in the Black country to move to London for a fresh start. We're kicking off the festival with a special live and interactive quiz with the QI Elves. Their new book, Funny You Should Ask, is based on their popular segment on the Zoe Ball Breakfast Show, and you can play along at home with or against your family. We've also teamed up with Birmingham Literature Festival to bring you a special series of non-fiction events that we're calling The Big Ideas. You can see Alistair Campbell talking about his new book, Living Better, How I Learned to Survive Depression, and you can see Laura Bates talking about her new book, Men Who Hate Women. That series also features Layla F. Sarge talking about her new book, Me and White Supremacy. Having an online festival this year has meant that we can work with a lot more amazing international authors, and we're really excited to say that this year we've got events with Britt Bennett, whose new novel The Vanishing Half has been everywhere this summer. It's inspired by the book Passing and is a look at colorism and racism in the South of America. We also have an event with Jenny Offal, who is the author of the Women's Prize shortlisted book Weather, which is a funny and sharp book about climate change. We have Lily King, who wrote Writers and Lovers, which is another book that's been huge this year. And we have Adrian Tomini, who is the acclaimed cartoonist, talking about his new book, The Loneliness of the Long Distance Cartoonist. And if you are a fan of comics and graphic novels, then definitely check out our specially commissioned film with Mary and Brian Talbot. We'll be taking a look in their studio at where Brian draws, at where Mary writes, how they collaborate together, and they'll be talking about their latest collaboration, Rain. For crime fans, we have Richard Osman and his debut crime fiction novel, The Thursday Murder Club. This book is storming the charts at the minute and follows a group of pensioners who live in a retirement village trying to solve a murder. We also have Ian Rankin in conversation with the crime writer A.A. Darn talking about A Song for the Dark Times, which is his latest Rebus novel. For poetry fans, we've teamed up with the Poetry Book Society and we'll be bringing you a special showcase featuring Banu Kapil reading from her new collection How to Wash a Heart, Nina Minya Powell's reading from Magnolia, and Rachel Long reading from My Darling to the Lions. We've also got a series of events and commissions based around Tony Harrison's Them and Us. More fiction events, we have Sarah Moss talking about her amazing new novel Summer Water, which takes place across one day on a rainy Scottish campsite. We've got an event with Claire Chambers and Louise Hare talking about their new novels, which are both set in the 1950s. This Lovely City by Louise Hare looks at the Windrush generation in Brixton, and Small Pleasures follows a journalist in the south of London who thinks they've uncovered a virgin birth. We've also got the perfect event for Ferrante fans. Kathy Rensenbrink and Tiziana De Rogatis will be talking about why we love Elena Ferrante so much in celebration of her new novel, The Lying Life of Adults. We're also bringing back a festival favourite, which is proof parties. We have a proof party with John Murray Press, with Fiona Mosley, the Booker Prize nominated author of Elmet, Danielle McLaughlin, who is a Sunday Times Short Story Award winner, and Lisa McKinney, who is a Women's Prize winner. You can see them talk about their new books that are coming out in 2021 and nab a proof copy of them. We also have a proof party with dialogue books featuring Kit Fan, who is an award-winning poet and debut novelist, and Buki Papignon with her debut novel. Both of these again are out in 2021 and you can get a proof of it and watch them speak. We're also doing a series of bibliotherapy sessions with writers, so if you have any bookish quandaries, if you need some recommendations across the festival, you can tune into Jen Campbell, Sarah Collins and Kathy Rensenbrink giving you their recommendations over on their Twitter accounts. As ever, we have some really exciting schools events. These can be accessed by teachers or by parents or by the young people or by anyone really. For younger readers, we have the picture book Llama Glamorama, which is a really funny and heartwarming look at a llama called Larry who's too scared to tell his friends that he loves to dance. For middle grade readers, we have Shana Jackson's new book, Mic Drop. This is the second in the High Rise Mystery series, which recently won the Waterstones Book Prize. For slightly older readers, we have Alex Wheatle talking about his new novel, Cane Warriors, which looks at Taki's rebellion, and then the poet and poetry publisher, Anthony Anaxagoru. His new book, How to Write It, comes out with Murky Books in October, and he talks about how he got into poetry as a young person, as well as giving you some practical tips and exercises on how to get started. We also have a load of podcasts and commissions. We have a podcast and a commission with Booker Prize winning author DBC Pierre as part of our Writing Durham series, which also features an audio literary tour of Durham. We also have commissions from the poet Linda France, from the writer Fatima Bhutto, as well as a specially commissioned Disability Arts Showcase, which has been programmed by Lizette Orton. We're also working with our partners Durham University to bring you our beloved Inside the Archive sessions. You can look inside Palace Green Library at some of the artefacts. We also have a new series called New Ideas for the New Normal, in which academics from across the university think about what the future might hold for us in short video essays. We're really excited about these events and hope that you tune in to a few or to many. Please do go and check out the full programme, and we look forward to seeing you in October. Bye!